mental health is one of the pressing issues today. So many young people experience stress, burnout, uncertainty about the future, pressure from academics, career, and even social media. So usually when we talk about mental health, the focus is like mostly on reducing problems like less stress, less anxiety, less depression. Like, but that one is not enough, right? So what we instead of just reducing the negativity, we can also build positives, right? What if we could strengthen our inner resources, like to stay hopeful, confident, resilient, and optimistic, like, no matter what happens? This is exactly where the psychological capital comes in, or psych cap comes in. So it is like not a traditional. Sorry.
I request everyone to please mute your
Like,
audio the moment you enter into the meeting.
sorry.
Yeah, Nagalakshmi, you can continue.
So our traditional focus is like reducing problems, but new approach is like the building strength for our success. So so now we have warmed up. Like, let's look why the today's topic is so urgent. Like, globally, the World Health Organization reports 1 in 7 adolescents live with a mental
You can unmute, please. You are in a mute. Nagalakshmi, please, you are in a mute. Unmute
sorry,
yourself.
sorry, sorry.
Yeah,
I
no issues.
didn't.
Unmute
Okay.
yourself.
So, like, why today's topic is so urgent here? So, globally, the World Health Organization reports 1 in 7 adolescents experience mental health disorder. So, that means in any classroom, hostel, or workplace, in a 30 young people, at least 4 to 5 people are silently struggling. So, in India and other parts of Asia, also, study shows that a very rise in depression and anxiety rates among students. So it is very largely linked to the academic pressure, social media comparisons, financial worries, and even uncertainty about the future also. So even more alarming, suicide is the one of the leading causes of death of like 15 to 20 years old people worldwide. So this is not a just sad statistics. It's a reminder for uh, to us to feel like youth of feeling overwhelmed, sorry, unsupported and hopeless. So, like, where the big question comes up, like, what we can do as a professionals to help. So, we already know how to respond to distress, but the challenges, can we build protective strengths proactively before the crisis hits? Yes. So that's where the psychological capital or psych comes in. It's a very strength basic focus approach, which gives a young people toolkit to navigate uncertainty about the future, and they can go with the in hope, efficacy, resilience, and optimism. So, so like, what is psychological capital? To understand psych so can we let's settle back to some time, like where it came from. So the foundations of the psychological capital come from positive psychology, which is spearheaded by Martin Seligman in late 1990s. So the idea was very simple but powerful. Like, instead of focusing on only fixing mental illness, why not also study human strengths, well-being, and the potential? So in the early 20s, the Fred Luden and his colleagues applied this idea to the workplace and the performance, and they also asked like what are the psychological strengths can be developed like skills, not the fixed triads but flexible resources. That's when the psychological capital was born. It's like a framework that emphasizes on who are you now and what you can become. So that very, very good thing, like who are you now and what you can become. So like that is the psychological capital came from. So unlike personality traits, which is very relatively fixed, but psychological capital it is not like that. It is like developable, and it can be measured, tried, and even strengthened too. So it's like makes it very practical for mental health professionals and organization to make students or young people to know about this, and to get like how to develop the psychological capital. So like thinking of this will like IQ is something we are largely born with, but psychological capital is like a muscle. Like more we train it, as a stronger we get. So it's like better you can handle stress, uncertainty, and setback. That is like psychological capital. So it is like a very positive psychological resources. It's more goes beyond the skills and knowledge. So it is like the hero model, hope, efficacy, resilience, and optimism. So like why psych is mostly important today. So we are living in the world like the experts called is covered like violent, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And the stress and burnout are very rising, not only among the professional but students and young adults. So like the traditional method health approach is like they're focusing on reducing problems. But psychiatric gives us like strength-based approach. Instead of only asking how do we fix the thing, what's wrong, but we can also ask, how does we grow up? Like what's right? So here it is like research shows that psych-cap is very linked to the better resilience and adaptability during the crisis, and the strong motivation and the work performance, and the more optimism even uncertainty times. So that is like in psych is important. So like why psych-cap is very matter to the youth? It is like youth is a stage where the lot of pressure, uncertainty, exams, jobs, relationships, career decision, even the fear of failures. So it is like the stage that everyone feels like very lots of pressure and uncertainty. But so this is where exactly the psych makes a difference. Like where with hope you don't give up easily and find new paths. With efficacy you believe in yourself, even the others doubt about you also. But with resilience you recover from failures and they keep going. With optimism you stay positive and motivated instead of falling into the negativity. So, for example, if a student who fails in an exam, so without psych-cap, they may give up. But with psych-cap, they will say, "Okay, I will make this try, but I know I can try it again and learn and do it better also." So that's why the psychological capital psych-cap is more powerful. It's not just a theory or something like. It's a tool for everyday survival and the growth. So it is like hope. The more four elements Fred Lewton given this H for hope, E for efficacy, for resilience, and H for O for optimism. So like uh, H for hope, it is like the ability to set goals and find pathways to achieve them even when the obstacles appear. Where E for efficacy, the confidence in your abilities to take on challenges, for resilience, the capacity to bounce back stronger from setbacks. So, for optimism, the mindset expecting good things, it's learning from difficulties like that. So, like, where the best part is like, uh, we can gain psych-cap, like, we can train the people and we can strengthen the psych-cap, not like in a personality traits or like which is very relatively fixed like that. It's like just building our physical fitness like that. So like think of psych-cap is like a mobile phone battery. Hope, efficacy, resilience, optimism. These are like four powerful resources. If one drains also, others still can support us. And more recharge them, the longer it can active in tough times. So, so let us dive into the four pillars. The first one is hope. So like so the hope. Hope is like is not just a wishful thinking or a daydreaming. In psychology, it is harness the energy and belief that can you reach goals combined with ability to find pathways to get there. Like believing in goals, finding to reach the things like that. Sorry. Hope. Hope has two pathways. One is agency, and second one is pathway. Agency is like the drive. We can say that like I can do this, or the pathways is like the flexibility to say, okay, if one road blocks, no problem, I will find another like that. So when the people with high hope, they will persistent longer, so problem solves better, and they keep their motivation alive. Like especially when the things are getting tough, but they will have that hope. Like okay, I will do this. I will do this later. Or otherwise, maybe I will find another pathway to do this like that. So for young people, like us, this is very crucial because thinking about academic stress, career pressure, job market uncertainty, or life planning. With hope, if plan A fails, we can find plan B or C like that. So maybe for example, if a student preparing for the competitive exam, the first attempt doesn't go well maybe, but low hope student may say, okay, I'm not good at this. Okay, I will quit. But a high hope student says, this was a setback. They will try a different study method or seek guidance and attempt again. So like this. That's the difference. Giving up is like and versus the finding a new pathway to go like that is the power of hope. So next we go to the another pillar of this thing, that is like efficacy. Oh, the efficacy is like the confidence in your own abilities to take on challenges and succeed. So it is like our inner voice telling that I can handle this, I can do this. So no matter what happens, I can handle this. So why this efficacy or self-efficacy matters is like people with high self-efficacy put in more effort. They will put more effort, lots of effort, like everything, and they will persist longer in obstacle come up. Like they won't give up, and they will perform overall better also. Like maybe like self-efficacy doesn't appear overnight. It develops through small wins and the mastering the experiences. So every time you face the challenges and succeed, even in a small way, your confidence must get stronger like that. Maybe, for example, a young psychologist taking a first client, maybe they will feel nervous or unsure, like, okay, I can do this or not. I can help the client or not. Maybe after succeeding the guiding one client, their confidence will boost. Like they have the like they can know their own abilities to know like how to guide the client like that. So each positive sense like mastering their experience here, like that is the thing, like self-efficacy. So like how the self-efficacy, this is the self-efficacy builds in small steps like that. So now third pillar is resilience. The resilience means the ability to bounce back from setbacks. Like, so it is like how we are quickly and effectively recovering from the difficulties. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that avoiding stress or failure. It means being able to bounce back stronger like that. So why the resilience matters? Like our resilience acts as a shield against burnout. Even the things are getting overwhelming or resilient people find a way to recovering from those setbacks. It like and resilience makes us more adaptable. So it will help. It is very important skill today, like for an hour uncertain, the fast changing world. So like resilient individuals don't see the failure as like this is the end. Okay, if it failed here, I will stop here. Not like that. They will just use that failure as a stepping stone to the success and they will bounce back with extra confidence like that. They will learn the extra lessons, they will adjust the strategies, they will move forward and they will success. Like maybe, for example, it's amazing. A student who applied for multiple internships and got rejected several times. Like instead of losing the confidence, they will reflect the feedback or improve their resumes and practicing the interview skills. One like apply again. That is like uh, they will turn their rejection into like a one stone. Like this is the one step I can move forward. Like that is their resilience is like ability to bounce back. They will bounce back too. Would the people have the good resilience also? So next, we come up with the core of optimism. Like, optimism is like positive expectations about the future like that. So optimism is like be optimistic, focusing on more positivity like that. It is like belief. The optimism is a belief that like we can hold the about the future, like we can get the positive outcomes. Even the present is difficult, but they think they hope that like they feel like okay, future will be good. That is like there. So it's not like a blindly positivity, but a mindset says that this is a situation is tough, but it's temporary. We can learn something from it, like that we can learn we can okay, maybe the good will happen there. The good is coming, so the future will be good. This is like okay, this is one obstacle or setback, we can go through this like that. So like optimistic people focus on more possibilities rather than the limitations. If like that better at coping stress, because they don't see the challenges as the permanent failure, like they will just see as a temporary setbacks like that. So research shows that the optimism linked to the lowers stress, stronger immune function, and improving the well-being. So it is like optimism is very very important. Like it helps us to like uh, guide in our from uncertainty. Like we can go if something happens. If we have the with the optimism, okay, uh, we can get the good future like that. So, okay. Now, fueling psych how we can build it? I already told that psych is not something you are either born with or without. So, it can be trained or build it every day. So, like for having to know to increase the hope, like that, start with a small achievable goals. If you finish one, celebrate it, and it fuels your belief like for the next goal. It is like everything like even the 1 lakh count is also start with a small 1 rupee note. Like that, set small and realistic goals and celebrate the progress. Like for efficacy is like we have to keep practicing. Each time you succeed a small task, your confidence grows. It is like and you always have to believe I can do this, I can do this, I can handle this like that. So for increasing resilience, you have to learn from the failures. If one thing happens, you don't stop there, or you can don't stop there like you have to see that okay I can do this, I can bounce back from this isn't a setback only, that one is a temporary setback. I can go, I can so like I can learn from this like so what I can learn from this I can get see like that. So learning from failure is like so that is the resilience. So for optimism, like practice gratitude and the positive thinking. Like maybe a simple habit of writing a 3 good things happened today and rewire those like your brain to see the brighter side. Focus on the positivity, not on the negativity. See the what is the positive ways to succeed at things in your life like that. So here like this like we can fuel the psyche like to build daily. It will help. So like so the future is like full of uncertainty, new careers, AI, competition, social pressure, even the personal struggles. But this having a strong psyche it will help to our like you getting you as a like future ready like so with the hope you can set goals, keep moving even the pathway changes. It will prepare you for uncertainties changes. With efficacy you can go for you enter interviews, exam opportunities with the conference, boost your academic performances and the career confidence also. So with resilience you survive the rejection, failure, stress without breaking up. Like helps to manage stress, time, and work-life balances. With optimism, you keep believing, and better days will happen. It will fuel your persistence. It will encourage our healthy life choices and everything. So building a cycle is like uh, getting ready for future and getting ready for uncertainties and decreasing your stress. It's like increasing your inner resources like that. So even though psych can be developed, there are some challenges people faces in strengthening, like time pressure. Like many young people feel that they don't have time for development practices like journaling, mindfulness, or reflection like that. It's like very little time. Maybe even taking in a 5 minutes a day can make a big difference. So they have to face the challenge of time pressure. Like they won't think like they don't have time. They can have like one little time maybe. Now today 5 minutes, tomorrow 10 minutes, like that. So negative self-talk also, like doubting about ourselves, like being is like overly critically, like can I do or I have the efficacy or I have the optimistic nature or like so we have to replace those negative self-talk with a good balanced thoughts. So then it will be helpful. And some of the things like fear of failure. Like they have a fear of failure, like okay if I fail there, I won't get this, I will quit here, like that. So instead of having the failure, so like keep going, bouncing back from the setbacks, remembering the failure is in like as a data, it's not an identity. So we have to uh, get out of from that fear of failure, like that. So we have to overcoming from the barriers is very important. We have to aware ourselves, putting very like small daily steps of writing a three good things, or doing a journaling, or doing like which makes you like to make hopeful about your future, like that. This way, like you will uh, sorry, get out of from the challenges, like that. So next one is like how future of psych, like so so looking it in the big picture of the future of psych is like, so our today's world is like marked by rapid changes and uncertainty, shifting from the job market, global crisis, AI, evolving the cultural expectations, everything. So this everything feels overwhelming, and this digitalized pressure like social media comparisons, like it's very exposed to the negativity, very endless information overload. Like this other everything having a burden on the minds of things. So where here the psych becomes give a key to adaptabilities and uh, give us like mental restoration, like that. So here the four elements come up in hope, efficacy, resilience, and optimism. These four together will give like good to provide to increase our inner resources, uh, increase the strengthening our inner resources which we have already. Like we can train them, we can guide them, so we can face those uncertainties, like that. Uh, so so like psychap is not just about surviving today; it's about thriving tomorrow, like that. So like let's wrap up with the core message like. Uh, to thrive today world, you just need don't need just skills, but you need skill with the skills, but you need side cap too, like psychological capital or side cap. It's just like maybe our life will have more challenges, uncertainty, and even moments of stress and abandonment. But remember this. What really defines us is not the situation itself, but the strength of our mindset and how we choose to respond to that, like that. So when we carry hope, we see the possibilities where the others see problems. Maybe with the efficacy, we believe in our own ability to achieve where no matter how the tough road gets. So that's like efficacy. So maybe through the resilience, you can rise again. You can stronger each time you fall. It is the bouncing back from the setbacks. So with the optimism, we can stay the positive and the future focus, like that. So, so together with the these qualities like be a hero, hope, efficacy, resilience, and optimism. So it's like build your hero like a strongest version you can handle uncertainties, adapt to the change, and keep moving forward. So maybe after leaving this session also, you can think like, what is the hero quality will I start building today? If it is starting small, also very important. Maybe setting a little goal to practice hope, or maybe it's believing that you are able to finish the task, or maybe choosing brag, or maybe choosing the uh, positivity over negativity, like that. So what is the hope or like hero I can build in myself, strengthening from today on, like that. So maybe the future might feel uncertain, but your mind is strong. So if your mind is strong, your future becomes brighter. So so let us come into the fueling success through psyche, because you are not just preparing for tomorrow, as you're shopping it today. So Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Yeah,
the
thank
thing
you.
like for today.
Yeah. Thank you, Nagalakshmi. Thank you so much for making us to think what aspect I need to take from the hero. It's like the session, especially fueling success through PsyCap, thrown a lot of insights through you from an young voice. Yeah, you can stop sharing so that others can interact with you with their feedback or a reflection, or there any queries or any questions related to this. Is that works with you? Yeah, you can unmute yourself. The thank you, all fellow fraternity people who attended this program. Thank you so much, and it is our privilege to encourage our young speakers. If you have any queries or questions, you can ask our today's speaker or your feedback. Nagalakshmi, can you stop sharing your PPT? Please let me know if it's not happening from your end. You're struggling to stop your presentation, please let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Like it is.
Yeah, you just click on the green arrow.
It's not
Is it visible for
okay.
you? Yeah, there you click.
Yes,
Or else on the top of your screen, there will be a option like stop screen. Stop sharing.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can stop. Yeah. Thank you all.
Is it worked?
Yeah, it works. It works. Thank you so much. Yeah, I request everyone who are presented in the meeting, please give your reflection or a feedback. It helps her to her further journey in the future.
I would like to say that no, the PsyCap, what she told about the hero, all those things she has been implementing. That's the reason she could give a nice presentation. Really appreciate you for all the efforts and giving some examples. The way you connected to the people is awesome. Very good. All the best. Keep sharing your knowledge. That will help you and the society a lot.